Hello, everybody. Sound check. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is me, Gibbon, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about super important Lajin Tip and how I end up injuring my neck during a regular breakdancing show. So let's not waste our time. This important Lajin tip is that you should not move your arms a lot during the stretching. So basically, yesterday I had children party. You know that I'm a children party host, and I do this acrobatic breakdancing shows in each and every children birthday and kids birthdays. So I stretched for 26 minutes per leg in the morning before going to this children party. And the different thing I did was I listened to something very interesting in on YouTube during the stretching, and and it was some kind of playlist in YouTube, some book summaries, and it went so interesting for me that I wanted to uh, return some to go a little bit back in the video to uh, hear something again. And basically, my phone was near my pelvis, and I moved my right arm, my left arm a lot. And I did it like not in the end of stretching, but I did it. Maybe two or three times during the stretch in both legs, so I was moving my arms a lot, and this is something that I usually do not do because I know how important is to not move your arms a lot. And even if I should do something, I have a little table somewhere here when I stretch behind the bench, and I go something like this if my phone is there. So I still keep my arms lifted, I mean up. But during this stretching, I did it a bit different. And when I did this, hello, Jesus, good to see you, bro. And when I did this children party, I injured my neck during the head spin. So I did the head spin. I was a little shaky, and bam, the injury the injury appeared. And it wasn't like the heaviest injury, but it was for sure heavy enough to feel the pain, to don't want to move my neck, and don't want actually move in any direction, because hurting your neck is something like having a very big headache. You don't want to do anything because everything includes your neck. Can you show some stretching techniques for neck and back? I work all day in front of a computer, and sometimes it makes my neck hurt, or make a video about it would be nice. You are at the right place in the right time, in the right place at the right time. So, because this is what I was about to do right now, and how I removed like 90% of the pain in only 2 hours of my neck pain. And actually, this is my second video on this topic. And the last video, one guy did my advice, and he was a guy from Bulgaria, and left me very big donation, which I appreciate a lot. So I've received donation even from Bulgaria, because I used to have a Bulgarian YouTube channel that I talked about this, and I received big tip as well, again from the same advice that I did about the neck. And there too was exactly like your case, Jesus, because they complained about the same stuff. They're in front of the computer with this wrong posture all day, and they felt like they should they should even hold their head sometimes it's so heavy for them and so heavy for their neck. So basically, the stretching won't be that helpful. The what will be very helpful is to have something to slap on your neck and slap a lot. I mean, if you want, you can try with a bit and see how you feel. But you know me, I think that you should slap a lot. But basically, what you should do is grab something. You can grab even these wooden spoons that we use for cooking. It is very good for the neck too. And start slapping on the neck. I prefer slapping on one side and then change. Let's say here you slap 15 minutes, then you change 15 minutes upper neck, and then go like this here in the base of the neck, but again in one of the sides. So a belt, no man, with a belt I don't think. Maybe it's gonna be a bit funny, but maybe you can use how was this in English, flip-flops, something like this. These are not perfect, but you see, you can grab just something. You see, just something flat. It can be wooden, it can be rubber, it can be many types of like tissue. You see, and you can use it. Yes, exactly. It helps the blood circulation in the muscles and helps the helps the muscle to get more energy from the blood, the more supplements for the blood, amino acids, all kind of stuff. And in the same time, if you have a lot of toxins accumulated in the muscles, like in upper back and neck, you release those toxins. And it also, when you hit, it's also a nerve impulse that appears, that makes a little contraction in the muscle, and in the same time it strengthens the muscle because of this contraction. So it strengthened the muscles by a lot. So what this guy did, the last guy that sent me donation, was slapping like this, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. And he said that his neck was so good that last time he felt that way was when he was a kid. I mean, before puberty, before teenage years. So he felt very good. Same with my female subscriber from Bulgaria. She's an old lady and did the same thing and recovered very good. Of course, there's no guarantee that in your case will be the same, but I strongly believe that it might be, because yesterday I was a living proof about that. So because I'm a bit more hardcore, and I was heavily injured yesterday, I will tell you what I did. So I wasn't able to move my neck to the right or like this without feeling very, very big pain and discomfort. So I slept right here 1 hour straight. You think it's something heavy thing to do, like something impossible, and then slept on the base right here again for 1 hour. But what I basically did was, um, I watched 2 series of The Sopranos. I watch it right now. It's very good classic. So I didn't even notice when the time was past. So, and after these 2 hours, yeah, it's very good. Now I watch it for the first time in my life. Oh, really? What a timing, though. You finished it last month. I'm on the third season. Don't spoil, please. So I did like 1 hour here, 1 hour here, and everything disappeared. I mean, by everything, I mean like 90%. And if you compare it to go to some massage therapist, first of all, for that big of a result, you will need a few therapies. You will need hundreds of dollars, probably $300. I don't know. In Bulgaria, you will need in Bulgaria, that is one of the cheapest countries out there. You will probably need about 200 or $180 for a few therapists to go to have like 90% of relief in the neck. And one more thing, you have commute, you see, to the therapist's office. You need to travel back and forth. It costs so much time. It will probably cost in total something like 20, 25, 30 hours to do this. And comparing this to only 2 hours of slapping on your neck, you can make the calculations and you will see that actually it's cheaper, it's faster, way faster, and of course way cheaper. um, this thing cost me in Bulgaria so little, maybe $20, and I use it so much that it cost me like 2 cents every time I practice, you see. So yeah, because we have so many questions to answer in this episode, I will continue. But yeah, anyways, in this situation, the most important things are two. If you have neck pain, try Paidal. Will be more effective than Lajin, than stretching. Um, and if you have, and never when you stretch on the bench, never move your arms a lot. Only if it is necessary. Place your phone somehow that you don't need to move your arms, because the blood is rushing again and everything fails. It's like your stretching is almost useless. I mean, you stretch the lower part of the body, but the upper part doesn't stretch that much, and your body is not that open that much time. So Lajin is opening the body, opening the meridians. So try to hold your arms like this through the whole stretching. Okay. So let's move to the questions and answers. And while moving to them, one of the worst characters in The Sopranos is Tony's mother. My God, I hate this woman, and she died a few episodes ago. So yeah, um, there is a guy who asked me so many questions in Instagram. My gosh, and he asked like the questions that I've answered tens of times, but I will do it anyways. So, well, I'll try to read it. So, in addition to Wajin, what other practices should one do to overcome PE? Uh, so, the first question is this: what other practices to do? Um, I've talked about this many times. Uh, to improve the benefits of Wajin, actually, you can practice only Wajin. You can practice only this stretch and still have amazing result, because this was my personal practice. More than a year, I didn't include almost anything to my practice. So I've only stretched on the bench. The more, the better. And so Lajin is very good like only practice, but if you want to something to addition, you can go regularly to cupping therapy. It's very good and it helps a lot Lajin stretching. And also you can try to avoid eating cold foods, cold drinks and stuff, and anything that is related with exposure to hot to hot water, hot weather, something like this, like a sauna, like jacuzzi, like hot bathtub, or hot food bath. I don't know, like um, water bucket filled with hot water, and you put your feet into it. So this is what I mean. So hot bath for the feet, and actually, of course, there are more, but basically this helps the Lajin stretching, and together with these practices you can increase your results, improve your results. Of course, maybe some healthy lifestyle, basic healthy lifestyle advices you see, like having regular sport exercises and stuff like that. But I don't talk about these things. I hate healthy lifestyle. I think it's a scam. Um, I don't eat healthy foods or stuff like that. And without doing those things, I gained my results. And actually, before before knowing about Paidalajin, I was I like coffee and I drink a lot of coffee, a lot of coffees. Like today, I drink 3 coffees. So espresso. Um, so before learning about Paidalajin, I was pretty much into this healthy lifestyle, eating these stupid salads all the time, chia, quinoa, and stuff like. But that I would never eat for, yeah, out of appetite. You see, I ate all of these things, and I think that they made my health a bit worse because my stomach. If you don't like the food that much, your stomach um, is upset. It's unhealthy for your system. So after learning about Paidalajin, I just ate delicious food. I eat hot food. I mean, not hot like pepper, that kind of hot, but like a temperature. Um, so yeah, and I avoid cold food. So the Lajin practice focuses on a physical aspect of the PE problem, but some cases of PE could have other root causes like mind-body imbalances, hyperactivity in brain, neurological inability to remain calm while receiving a pleasure. So this is basically what because the reason I've made this channel, because I was thinking absolutely the same. I was thinking that premature ejaculation is caused like because mind body imbalances. But after starting with Paidalajin, it appeared that in my case, in my body, it was a physical blockage that I unblocked with these stretching techniques and with Paida, but 90% with the stretching. And I was so sure that I have mind body imbalance, that I don't think right, that I cannot resist the pleasure, and stuff like that. I was thinking this way, but it turned out that my body was weak, not having any mind body imbalances. And you can learn you can learn this only by starting your practice. You cannot learn it by watching a video. um, so this is one of the answers, and in to support my theory, I can say that there was times in my life that I was meditating more than 1 hour a day, um, maybe for months in a row, and I was super calm. I was very happy, and I literally wasn't able to get angry, to get upset, to get mm, to get like overexcited and something like this. I was calm, I was happy, I was my mind was in perfect shape, you see. And during this time, I still experienced premature ejaculation. The good thing was that it didn't bother me that much, because I was supporting my mind so much with this meditation that I didn't care that I have that problem. But that problem still existed, and I was still able to last only a few seconds. And when I started with Lajin, this thing changed. So yeah, the next question. So how can one treat their PE if they suffer from all these other secondary causes? So I think I just answered to that question. And other question, was your PE lifelong or acquired? And at which age did you first experience it? and how the process looked once you started the Lajin. Did it improve bit by a bit? What positive changes did you saw? Wow, so many questions asked this guy. So how can one treat their period? And what other questions was your? Other question was your PE was lifelong or acquired? Lifelong PE. Um, Jesus asked me a question. I'll answer first to your question. What? When do you wake up during the week? Oh man, I'm a bit ashamed to tell you, but maybe 10:30, 10:30 a.m. I sleep a lot. uh, I've suffered from insomnia all my life, and now I work something that I work more in the afternoons. So I don't need to wake up early, and I wake up like around 10. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Maybe once I become a father, I will uh, I will wake up very early. But there is not a problem for me, and I feel the same. Like if I wake up early or wake up late, I feel kind of the same. My health is kind of the same position right now. It's stable. 2 years ago, I worked 12 months in a company, and my working time was very early. So I woke up every day. I used to wake up every day in 6 a.m. And it was hard though, but I did it. So it was the same for me. Um, didn't bother me that much. So the next thing. Lifelong or acquired? My PE was lifelong, for sure, 100%. At what the age did you first experience it? I first experienced it at the age of 15. And how the process looked once you started the legend? Did it improve bit by a bit? Actually, I don't know. I've always answered that question in this way. I don't know because in my first 6 months of practice, I was so happy about the results that I have on insomnia, and I've experienced a few times a very good improvement in duration, but sometimes not that much. So and also I didn't have that regular sex life in this first 6 months. But after these 6 months, we got together with my fiance now. So we are still together to this day. And once we got together, I wasn't suffering from PE anymore. Um, but even before that, I felt improvement. Um, but it was kind of with ups and downs. So I cannot tell that it is a bit by a bit, but more like with big ups and big downs in the first few months. And then the effect stabilizes, like it becomes like steady, uh, more steady effect. Of course, with ups and downs, like in every person, in every man, um, you need to make sure that even these porn stars, they experience big ups and downs. They shoot so many movies, but they sell just a few of them because they are not in shape every time. You see, sometimes you just can't hold it, even if you are healthy, even if you are some athlete in bed, you have your worst days too. uh, so what positive changes did you saw? uh, Positive changes were this, that with I had ups, and before that I was only having downs. uh, And another thing is like big improvement in the libido. Big, very, very big improvement. It's like uh, when I watch something, I mean in real life, not on TV, not on a screen. Um, but when I see something sexy, it's like my eyes became big. You see, I really felt it. It felt it in different way in my body. It was something new to me. Um, and also when the thing uh, starts, I was starting like to feel my whole body included in this process. So I was starting to breathe very, very heavy. I was so focused. So it's like more impulsive and more intuitive. So I felt it more natural. Uh, you see, like it. I mean, it's like dazzled my whole being when the thing starts. Um, Something like this. And other changes are, of course, the improvement, many improvements in health, like in my health, many improvements in my sleep, in my body comfort, body pain, in digestion, in I mean, in a toilet, you see everything like everything became better and better. Um, So another question. This guy actually has more questions. Can you imagine? Actually, my answer to this guy on Instagram was that everything that he asks, I've already answered in my channel for free, and he's asking me here on Instagram, and I offered him to pay me to answer all of this stuff, but I don't know why. But I'm right now I'm in a mood, and decided to answer all his questions in a video. So yeah, which variation of Lajin should a beginner start and train for at first, and for how long? When to add other types of variations? Only Lajin on reclining position, the Lajin that is on the bench. Okay, this is the only Lajin that you can practice and expect results. All the other Wajins, they are very good, but not that good. I mean, they have like 10% of the effect of this Lajin on reclining position. So you should only focus on Lajin on the bench. Um, and try to reach 30 minutes. So if you stretch less than 20 minutes, I don't think you can have any good results. I mean, per leg. And how many variations? Blah blah blah. At what age did you got rid of PE? At the age of 25. How was your PE? Were you able to last for a nice few minutes, or ejaculate instantly under 10-15 strokes? The second one, man. Unfortunately, it was the second one. A few strokes and I was done. And at what age did you started working on your PE problem with Lajin routine? With Lajin at the age of 25. Uh, but with other stuff, I started immediately, maybe. Okay, not immediately. But when I was 17, I started to try many things, and I tried one by one, like everything I've heard, and I tried it hard. I mean, I tried everything, even got the surgery. I didn't care. I the only thing I wanted was to last longer, and no matter what, I took all the pills, I took all the herbs, I drink all the teas, I tried all the diets. I tried all the exercises for the pelvic floor. I tried all the meditations that are out there. Tried all the psychological stuff. I did every single thing. Uh, I I've touched. And the only thing that started to help first was yoga. When I started with hatha yoga, with kundalini yoga, I experienced some results. Then when I continued to add hatha yoga, first results came from this very famous routine called the sun salutation. The sun salutation is the most, maybe the most common yoga routine known in our world. So this is the basics of yoga. So this sun salutation was the first thing that helped me last longer. It was still very hard for me, but this thing helped a lot, and I was very happy. And it was the first thing that helped me to satisfy a woman. Um, it was still how to say, very hard, uh, and but you see, so this is like something started mm, to go in my head, that some stretches of the legs, that the stretches in the whole body, something like this. When you do it, um, that you stretch your arms, your legs. This is kind of this logic implemented in my health in that time. So later, after years, when I saw Paidalajin, maybe this was one of the logics that I decided to try it. Um, so yeah, after the sun salutation, maybe it was like no other breakthroughs with yoga. And Also, maybe one thing helped out as well. One of the hatha yoga, again, it was hatha yoga. It was a routine of this yoga called BKS Iyengar. BKS Iyengar, may he rest in peace. But he has a book called Light on Yoga, and I've tried the routine that is at the end of the book with the routine that is called the impotence. And this thing helped, like the postures. This thing helped as well. But again, cannot compare to Lajin. Cannot compare. Maybe a little, but Lajin is way better than this thing. Um, so let me show you how the book looks like if you're interested. That's the guy. Here goes Light on Yoga. Um, so yeah, and then I tried Lajin, and till this day, maybe 6 and a bit more than 6 years. To this day, I didn't change my practice. I've tried a few new things, but nothing can compare to Paidalajin um, for, I mean, in order to help with premature ejaculation, because I don't experience premature ejaculation since I started with Paidalajin. So this is my this is my my logic. This is the thing I've learned in all these years trying to help myself to overcome this thing. And I have another question from another guy. I don't know why, but there are periods that no one asks me anything. No one says anything. And there are periods that everyone starts to ask questions on Instagram, on my email. So why do you think more people don't use Paidalajin for PE? Well, the first reason is that Paidalajin is very unknown practice. Very few people in the whole world practice Paidalajin. Also, right now, the man who promotes Paidalajin the most in the world, the guy who wrote the book, our master that we all love, and I love so much, Master Hong Chishao, he is imprisoned, and he cannot do his work from there. I mean, he was making workshops all over the world. He had his channel, his websites, stuff like that. And now I cannot even go into the website. So Paidalajin is a teaching that is very new, that is based on this book, Self-Healing with Paidalajin. Um, and this is why it's uncommon. And for premature ejaculation, they don't use Paidalajin because it is even more uncommon. I'm the only guy in the world who decided to make a step to promote Paidalajin as a way to improve premature ejaculation. So the thing I do is something new to the world. Um, if I doubt so much if Paidalajin gains some popularity, there will be many guys like me in this world. So many men will start their YouTube channels, and they will do way better job than mine because I do not work on this channel like it should be done. You know, I do it as a hobby, as a side thing, um, not like a real job. And but I really doubt that there will come a day that Paidalajin will be widespread, and a lot of people will know about Paidalajin. I doubt that, but I hope that it will have its place in this world, and there will be people who will practice Paidalajin um, from now on. You see, from the beginning of Paidalajin till now, because Paida and Lajin, these techniques, they are thousands of years old, and because they are so effective and so unpleasant, they came to this day because of very few people who practiced it. Because they don't feel good, they don't look good, they are painful, we can say that they are boring, and that's why not many people are using them. But in the same time, they are till this day, they exist till this day because only because of their effectiveness. No one wants to slap himself, no one wants to stretch um, for an hour a day, but it's so effective that a few people in the world did it in the Eastern world, and we now know about this thing, and we can practice it all over the world. And thanks to Master Hong Chishao, he did the best thing to spread it in the world. Thank you so much for your watching. I hope this video wasn't boring for you, because it was probably things you know about. I plan to do a meditation video, a live meditation stream in this week. So if you are interested, it will be a long meditation video, maybe something about an hour, and you can give it a go if you want sometimes. Bye bye, and till the next one.